Rhea Ripley kicks off Raw with a special message. Hello everyone, welcome my channel, please subscribe. Monday Night Raw will kick off in a major way, as Rhea Ripley has promised to deliver a message to the WWE Universe with Saturday night's main event. Evolution and SummerSlam fast approaching. There's no telling what the Eradicator has on her mind after a grueling street fight with Raquel Rodriguez at WWE Night of Champions. Don't miss Monday Night Raw live this Monday at a special start time of 6 ET, 3 PT on Netflix. The June 30th, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw kicked off with none other than Mommy herself, Rhea Ripley, returning to the red brand with fire in her eyes and a microphone in her hand. The crowd erupted in a mix of cheers and tension. After weeks of absence due to an injury and rising chaos in the Judgment Day, Ripley's return wasn't just expected, it was feared. As her music hit and the lights dimmed to purple, Ripley walked out with no title on her shoulder but carried something far more dangerous, a message. Her demeanor was cold, intense, and laser-focused. There was no trace of the playful mocking or flirtatious bravado she often exuded while alongside Dominic Mysterio. Instead, this was the side of Ripley the WWE Universe both respects and dreads. She stepped into the ring and the arena instantly quieted down. You could feel the shift in the air, greater than I've been sitting at home watching everything fall apart, she began. Ripley immediately addressed the elephant in the room, Dominic Mysterio's very public connection with Liv Morgan. Since Ripley's injury and absence, fans have witnessed Liv's slow infiltration into the Judgment Day. But it wasn't just fans, Rhea saw it all too, greater than I saw how quick some people were to move on. I saw betrayal, I saw lies, and I saw you. Dom, the camera panned to the backstage area where Dominic was watching the segment on a monitor, clearly sweating. Liv Morgan was next to him with a smug, knowing grin. Greater than you let her wear my jacket, Dom? Ripley snapped with venom in her voice. You let her sit in my chair? She didn't even have to say Liv Morgan's name. The message was loud and clear. This wasn't just about betrayal. This was about identity theft, loyalty, and a crumbling faction at war with itself. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. It's not over. Fans were hoping for a Rhea versus Liv feud back in April, but they never got it. Injury cut the story short. Now, it's back with a vengeance. Ripley didn't hold back. She called out Liv for being a thirsty leech who clung onto whatever power she could get from Judgment Day in her absence. Greater than you think you've taken my spot? You think Dominic is yours now? No, sweetheart, I let you breathe. Now, I'm here to suffocate your little fantasy. The arena exploded. Social media was already lighting up as Rhea seemed to confirm what fans suspected. This is not just a fight for power in the faction. It's a war over Dominic Mysterio, and it's not romantic. It's territorial. The Judgment Day divided. Ripley then turned her attention to the rest of the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and JD McDonough. And this part, it got ugly. While I was gone, the boys couldn't even hold it together for a month, she said. Priest walking around with the World Heavyweight title like it fixes the cracks in this group. JD playing errand boy, Finn pretending he's still in charge. You're all pathetic. This was a declaration of war. Rhea Ripley wasn't just angry at Liv and Dom, she was calling out everyone. The Judgment Day had become weak, chaotic, and divided. And now, Rhea wanted control back. Her message was clear. The Judgment Day without Mommy is nothing. And what's worse, she may be right. Dominic's response, silence or strategy. Backstage, WWE cameras tried to get a comment from Dominic, who refused to speak. Liv pulled him away before he could even utter a word. This speaks volumes. Dominic, who once was Ripley's loyal puppy, has now gone silent. Is he scared of Ripley's wrath? Or is he choosing Liv Morgan's side in the growing war? This question could reshape not only the Judgment Day but WWE's entire main event scene. Rhea versus Liv, coming soon? Although no match was announced during the promo, fans are already speculating that a one-on-one match is brewing, and it might come sooner than expected. Liv Morgan may have outsmarted Rhea during her injury, but Ripley made one thing clear tonight. She's not here to talk anymore. She's here to destroy. The visual of Ripley standing tall, calling out the betrayal while the Judgment Day members cowered backstage, showed the WWE Universe that she's still the true alpha of the division and perhaps the company. What's next for the Judgment Day? Let's break it down. Damian Priest is the current World Heavyweight Champion, trying to maintain power and control. Ripley just challenged his leadership, which could fracture the group further. Finn Balor has been suspicious of Liv Morgan for weeks. Will he back Rhea or stick with the current power dynamic? JD McDonough has been stuck in the middle, often acting as the group's errand boy. Could he finally choose a side and help Rhea reclaim Judgment Day? Dominic Mysterio is now at the center Of a custody battle of sorts, not over him as a person but over his loyalty and Liv Morgan? She may have just poked the wrong beast. Rhea Ripley isn't someone you provoke without consequence. And Liv's smug attitude tonight might just be the reason we see her flattened in the middle of the ring in the coming weeks. Fans react. Social media buzzes within minutes of the promo. #MAMI is back and #Ripley vs Liv started trending on Twitter X. Some fans were firmly Team Rhea, greater than she built that faction from the ground up. Liv is just a squatter. Judgment Day belongs to Rhea, period. Others sided with Liv, greater than Liv took the spotlight when Rhea couldn't. She made it hers. That's the game, sorry, mommy, but one thing's clear, everyone is watching. WWE hasn't seen this kind of female-led storyline dominance since the peak of the Four Horsewomen. But this is something different. This is psychological, this is dramatic. And this is very personal. Will Rhea Ripley challenge for gold again? While tonight was all about emotion and betrayal, Ripley didn't ignore the elephant in the room, the title picture. Don't get too comfortable with your little championship celebrations, Becky, she said during the final seconds of her promo. When I'm done cleaning house, I'm coming for you too. A cold warning for Women's World Champion Becky Lynch. It seems Ripley plans to tear through Liv, take back the Judgment Day, and then reclaim the gold that was stripped from her hands due to injury. If WWE plays this right, we could be heading into a SummerSlam triple threat war. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. And with the heat Ripley brought to Raw tonight, it would likely be the most anticipated women's match of the year. Final thoughts. Rhea Ripley didn't return just to say hello, she returned with blood in her eyes, betrayal in her heart, and vengeance in her fists. Liv Morgan's rise may have looked glamorous on the surface, but underneath she's stirred a storm she can't control. Dominic is silent, Priest is shaken, and Judgment Day is cracking under pressure. With one promo, Rhea Ripley reminded the entire WWE Universe who she is and why